it's not a band where one person formed a band and then chose other people to play. I think it's a band where everyone chose each other. So we kind of just ended up in a room together and realised that we were a band. It just happened.
When we first started playing together, we were more of an Ornette Coleman tribute band. It was drums, bass, saxophone and trumpet. So it was really just for fun. We used to get together on a Friday morning and drink coffee and have long lunches and just enjoy playing, and then started to do some concerts, some gigs around Bristol where we're from. And it wasn't until much later that we started to write music and the sound of the band that we have now developed. So it's always been much more about people who want to spend time with each other, and then the music has come from that.
The thing that gives it the power is the audience, because it's a dialogue between any performance between a bunch of musicians that are worth listening to is that it's a conversation with the audience, and it's a performance for the people that are there. So the opportunity is there because the power of the audience willingness to do something better or different that's what makes it work. If we're playing in a room together, we can improvise and it's great, but we're playing for each other, so we have to become the audience then. But when we play in a place like this and there's a good audience, that's what makes it happen. That's the energy and the power for it.
Yeah, it is a way of storytelling, but there are two sides to that. The first thing is what is the tune? What is the framework that you're that makes that gives that improvisation its character? And I think one of the things that's important for us, and this goes back to the idea that we're a band rather than a collection of individuals, is that the tunes, the song, the melodies and the rhythms have to come first. It's not just about improvising, expressing ourselves in what can be quite a selfish way. That's not very fair to say selfish, but if you know what I mean. Whereas for us, it's always really important that the tune is good and that it evokes some kind of mood. It gives you something that will immediately engage an audience. But the other side is the fact that is the way that you react with the audience. There is a real storytelling element to it, which is about how you develop things through improvisation. You need to continually keep coming up with new ideas, and the way the energy changes through an improvisation has to engage the audience.